Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. You know that ice cold as ice. What's going on with y'all, man? You know, night hours, man, in full effect. Sheesh, gotta go hit this gym up. I'll probably do a video in the gym for y'all too, talking about something. But basically I wanted to talk about the did I grab my water? So basically, the thing is this: people are always acting surprised by how people are and how they act and things. I'm running off the road. Look, people gonna be who they are. They've always been this way. I've always said this about people. People are gonna be who the hell they gonna be at the end of the day, whether you like it or not. So, you know, it's like that and stuff where people always act like, well, he probably was having a bad day or she was having a bad day. And that's understandable. I done had plenty bad days. I went off on somebody. I came back the next day and I said, you know what? I apologize. I wasn't in the right state of mind. I was very rude to you. You're going through a lot because you got to do this job and deal with rude customers all day, and I was a part of the problem. So I apologize. Now, some apologies I don't mean, but I just still do it. Just to do it. You know, some people say, well, if you don't mean it, then don't do it anyway. I said, no, I'm going to do it because I might need to come back in there and need some help. So I'm not even going to lie about that. But I have a bad temper, and that's something I've worked on over the years. Like, I have way more patience than I've had in a long time. So that's how it is. Now, this comes down to, I like to call the BIH Club. The BIH Club, starring Shaquille O'Fat and Enos gonna get his head blown off when he enters Turkey Canner. I don't have no sympathy for that BIH. He's soft. He talk all this junk and stuff. You coming out talking trash on LeBrownies. To me, LeBrownies was just doing it just to say, oh, I don't want to be a part of that. Because, you know, he don't want to hop into it. He don't want to be on our side saying that the vaccine shouldn't be forced. Excuse me, I retract that statement, that the shot shouldn't be given. And in my humble opinion, I believe people ought to choose what they want to do. Now, did LeBrownies take it? Did he take the shot and everything? Man, I don't believe shit that bald-headed fuck Fake 23 says. I don't believe nothing that coward says. Because tomorrow he'll change it up. But my opinion and how I feel is, I feel that a lot of these guys are just company people. Shaquille O'Fat has always been a do-boy. He's always been a do-boy. He's always shaped his ass for the dollar. He was the first LeBrownies. He was the first LeBrownies Jankles. He was athletic at that size, able to move like he did. Shaq could run the floor full court with the ball in his hand, make no-look passes. You know, Shaq was special as far as talent. That's the same I see with LeBron. But as far as basketball player, as far as skill, they don't have any because they relied on their physical attributes. And of course, them being able to get away with offensive fouling so much that they been running the league forever. But my thing is this. You blasting Kyrie and everything. Why didn't you blast LeBrownies? LeBrownies didn't take the shot. Plus, he basically said that Kyrie has a choice. Why didn't you blast him, Shaquille? Oh, I know why. Because you guys are buddies. You guys are buddies. And I mean buddies. If you know what I mean. Your fat ass could have came out and said something about LeBron saying what he said. But no, you guys want to attack Kyrie Irving so y'all can get him out the league. So then people will be like, man, he sucked. Get him out of here. Excuse me. And that's how fans are. Fans dumb. That's what it is. Fans dumb. That's the whole name. But the problem I feel is that America is trying to be a dictatorship. They are going to cause a civil war, and the civil war is already happening. It's just that nobody put the name on it yet, or when it started. But it's going to be a civil war. This country's going to be broken up. Lane, bro. You're driving slow. Let's see if I can get over. So that's what I'm saying. To me, it's like this. The Brownies is a guy who's very calculative. So he sent Shaq over there to talk trash and to do what he does. They got to tear Kyrie down because that's the biggest threat to them. It's Kyrie and them on the team going at LeBron. That was marvelous. But when I'm telling people who watch this video when I drop it, just telling people, you got to be careful of your surroundings. Your surroundings will dictate to whether you're going to be all right or you're not, or are you going to be fine, are you going to make it, it's all type of things. But Shaq was out of line. Enes Kanter, he's a bum. Like, we know why they're using Enes Kanter, because he's a troll. He does this all the time. All the time. So, that's how it goes, man. Like, Shaq always done this. He's always been a hater, and he's always been a do-boy. He's been a hating ass do-boy. That's all he's been. Is a happy. It's been a hating do-boy. That's all he is. And then you got people who'll come out the woodworks and defend stuff like Clinton or anybody, and it's like, why we need to go here and everything with it when we could just keep it simple. All you have to do is do what you did last year. If a player gets sick, quarantine him and let the guys play. You trying to do all these extra measures to be a dictatorship in the NBA or wherever you guys are at. You guys want to be basically the best at it. But Enes Kanter is a guy who's always he always overachieved. And that's one thing that New York has a teammate. So, but so it is what it is, but I see now, like they're trying to make the what do you call it? I forgot. I'll look it up when I get home. But these guys have been cooning. They have been doing this forever. They have always done this. Kanter's doing this just to get some publicity and love. That's it. And plus, he's a do-boy for the U.S. He's a real do-boy. He's a real guy who did that for the U.S. All this is a ploy to just cause distractions and stuff. LeBron wasn't going to deal with Kanter because he doesn't like Kanter and he doesn't like a lot of guys out there. So, hey, it is what it is. It happens. But to me, they're trying to kick Kyrie out the league. They don't like him. They don't want him in the league. He's too opinionated. And it's always something, but it's you guys. You see, the NBA pays these refs or pays different people to look at the games while they're playing. And that's why I said, but we'll see. See, but now the recap of the games that we saw, Philly and the Chiefs. The Chiefs beat Philly because of injuries. Eagles had a lot of injuries. The Chiefs had their players. They had their players for the entirety of the game. They'll have a different opinion than they'll have a different opinion, but hey, it is what it is. Now, the thing here is the Eagles' problem is their receivers don't get a lot of separation. And in their defense, they didn't have their starting linebackers out there. They all were on the bench. So that's how it is. So this is how it is. You got some, you don't. So basically, let's see. So the Chiefs basically got the ground game going. The Eagles, to me, they just didn't have a lot of pieces. So that's why they lost it. It wasn't nothing big, and Jalen did okay. He threw some picks, but he tried to get him in the game still. And that's something that today people would enjoy. Oh, man, have to continue watching it now. On the other station, you had who was playing? Yeah, you had Dallas and the Panthers. Dallas robbed the refs robbed the Panthers. Panthers should have won that game, but they got robbed. In the game, Dallas did what they normally did back in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. That's why they won the most. That's why they got 5 chips, because they ran the ball. If you don't run the ball, you're going to be in trouble. Dallas played a hell of a game. They did what they had to do. So we'll see. But I agree, is that football has been amazing and getting better by the camera. So and the Saints, I knew it would be a dog. Now, now the Panthers, I told you guys, are fraudulent. I don't trust their team or their quarterback. When they go against the real teams that are going to put points on the board, that's when they're going to play. But for some reason, they don't like to get out to a lead. You should have threw it to the end zone. You should throw it to the end zone on the last one. I mean, you should have basically sent the pitcher. So, what the Cowboys have to do, they got to stop front running. They just got to go out there and play their game, do what they got to do. Defensively, they've gotten better under Wes Craven. So it is what it is. The Cowboys were able to move the ball, get the ball to their playmakers. The Panthers' defense has not been legit. They gave up a bunch of points against the Panthers. So that's what it is. So how it goes. So I hope that goes well for them. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate it. Exit out of it. Thank you all for listening. But the Eagles and not the Eagles, but the Panthers, they had 2 penalties that were called against them that was falsely done. falsely done. Because, for one, him and Buckholzer, man, they could have did some things in Philly. Then we had the Steelers and the damn what's their name? Can't think of their name. Armstead. So they did their thing. They were okay. But the Cowboys got away with 2 penalties. That was some home cooking. That would have still kept the momentum up, and Vince would have had a chance to so thought the light turned green. There you go. Now you might say this, it's just week 4, but guys, it's almost halfway through the season. So, and there's jobs out there. We just gotta find them. That Steelers game shows you how bad Ben is, and it shows you that so that's what it's telling you. Late night game wasn't even better. Brady and the Patriots. Even though Brady looked good, but if you didn't watch the game, you'll see that he was terrible. So we'll see, man. But that was terrible. This weekend's football games, man, gets a D+. It was terrible. To me, it was just like a way just to throw some things in there. But thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. And if you guys want to compose, y'all can compose to me. Y'all can not propose, but you guys can so yeah, we'll see, man. Monday night was a terrible game. The Raiders just shot themselves in the foot. They weren't stopping nobody, and then they weren't getting enough pressure on who they played last night? Mahomes, yeah. So, was it Mahomes? Yeah. We out, man. Easy.